My name is Elizabeth Jones, and I'm the principal of Mount Hope STEAM Magnet School, serving students in grades 4, 5, and 6. I'd like to take this opportunity to share my vision for what this new school is going to be like. We are a magnet school, and our focus or theme is Science, Technology, Engineering, Arts, and Mathematics, or STEAM is the acronym for it. And similar to other schools, we will teach core content such as math, science, English language arts. But the difference between our school and others is that we're going to use an integrative approach where students will do cross-curriculum projects that are inquiry-based. So our students will spend 50% of their day in project-based learning kinds of experiences, which requires our teachers to do use a different instructional approach. So some of the projects will be driven by the students' interest or their desire to learn more deeply about particular content, and other units of instruction will be selected by the teachers, but all of them will be very different in the ways in which children engage in the work. So students will be expected to do some research, they'll be expected to do some presentation of their work, they'll have to assess their own learning, they'll have to use rubrics, and they'll have to collaborate. In this school, I see collaboration as one of the key components to my vision. Not only are students collaborating with other students on their projects and working in teams and building relationships that way, but students and teachers will form new bonds and collaborate in different kinds of ways and develop meaningful kinds of relationships. Teachers and parents will also have to do some collaborations and share information and ideas about how their children learn best. Children will be presenting information and what they're learning to their parents and to the community at large. Collaboration, communication, interacting are all very important aspects of the vision that I have for our school. In order for any of this to take place, it's really important that we develop the right kind of culture and climate for our students and our staff. I want students to feel safe, and I want them also to feel respected. The same thing is true for teachers and staff in my building. There's a mutual respect that we have for young people, and we also respect their ideas and their ability to think and to reason outside of the traditional ways in which we may think that little people are capable, what they're capable of doing. So we need to set high expectations not only for our students but also for ourselves as a professional group of people working with children, so that we're able to help them grow beyond the confines or the constraints that we sometimes box them into. So in opening up the world to them, they'll be able to use different kinds of tools to do online learning, to network with people around the world. All of this is possible in a framework where students are engaged in rich, meaningful curriculum kinds of tasks. Parent involvement is central in many ways. Not all parents will be able to come to our school and participate in learning activities within the classroom, but we'll find alternative ways in which parents can be engaged with our work by having them collect some materials at home, possibly for different projects, engaging in the family theme nights that we'll have periodically, finding different ways for parents to engage short of coming to the building to do some work for us are some things that we will work very hard to do. Also engaging our community. We're situated within a community that is rich with resources. We have people who work at the university, we have people who are professionals, we also have people in the community who are retired, and will be able to lend some support to the services that we wish to provide to our children. It is really important that we nurture and develop children's social and emotional growth as well as their academic growth in our school. As I mentioned, the learning experiences for our children will be project-based, and for us this is going to be a push in our thinking so that we think about how do we organize our day and our schedule so that children can have access to some rich, challenging tasks, and learn how to do engineering and design, use a design process to think like scientists and engineers as they solve some very rich and meaningful problems for our community.